What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How is everyone doing today? A couple of news stories and a couple of questions. Kind of slow day overall, but with that said, let's just jump into the tech news. First story is about Apple, but it's cool stuff I'm definitely interested in. I know probably some of you are as well. And it's about some of the devices and what they'll have inside of them in the next couple of months. So here we go. This is a tweet coming from Dylan, aka Dylan DKD, saying for the Apple Spring event, we will be receiving the Mac Mini with the M1 Pro processor and the M1 Max processor, a new 5G iPhone SE, and a new iPad Air. iMac Pro is still on track currently for a release in the spring, yet I have heard that there are still concerns with regards to production. If I remember correctly, they don't release the Mac Minis and the iMacs at the same time. Usually I believe the Mac Minis are released a little bit earlier, and then a few months down the road, the iPad, the iMacs come out at that point. So a little bit of Apple information. Their spring event, I believe it happens in March or April of this year, so just a few more months. Next up, a little bit of rehash, and who doesn't like some hash browns for breakfast, even though it's afternoon where I am. It's all about the Galaxy S22 Ultra and just some more renders by the amazing folks over at Let's Go Digital and the concept creator. But just some gawking, beautiful rendered photos of the Galaxy S22 Ultra and how much it really looks like a Note phone. This is definitely, we're getting into Note territory. I mean, we've known what this phone's gonna look like and the specs and the release date, and you know, it's gonna have to start off with 8 gigs of RAM and go all the way up to 16 gigs of RAM with 1 terabyte of storage. Like, we know all this stuff. It's just, but the more and more and more and more we see it, it's a Note phone. I mean, even though it's probably gonna have the S22 Ultra moniker, it is a Note phone. This is a true replacement for the Note, and it's just literally a month away from potentially being in your hand, because remember, those prices are rumored to be quite expensive. Maybe $1,250 for the entry-level version of the S22 Ultra, all the way up to potentially maybe $1,700 for the 1 terabyte version. But still, you're getting all the features that you would want with the S Pen and the cameras and the performance. This will be, day-to-day usage-wise, I'd put my money down, probably going to be the best phone Samsung releases all year long. Now, does it mean it'll be my favorite phone personally? Probably not, because I like the folding phones, but just day-to-day usage, best camera, best performance, best screen, best blah, 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 like basically best of everything Samsung puts out, it'll probably be this S22 Ultra. So I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think is the best Samsung phone that Samsung will release all year long? Put it in the comments down below. Now, again, I'll preface by saying that, you know, I personally find the folding phones more exciting, more enticing, but just day-to-day usage, everything about the phone, it's probably that phone with the integrated S Pen and the performance and the cameras and everything. But that's up to you guys for let me know what you guys think. With that said, let's jump into the Q&A portion of the video and drop that beam! First question of the day comes from Marlon Biggers. I am with Verizon. In your opinion, should I buy an unlocked phone or not? I'm going for the S22 Ultra. I would always recommend people buying the unlocked version. If you don't have any bloatware on there from Verizon or whoever the carrier is, you have a nice clean experience, no apps or things are blocked out from Verizon or the carrier, whoever the carrier is. Where that happens, you get the full real Samsung experience. So that's why I would tell you to get the unlocked version. And basically, I can't think of it. I never run into the issue on my carrier, but on Verizon, I don't think you will either by having the full unlocked version. I'd say get the unlocked version if I were you. Meg FPV says, my question is how much of an upgrade with the regular Euro S22B versus the regular S21? I need an upgrade for my current S7. I'm not sure if S22 will be worth it over the S21, which will drop in price once the S22 is released. Now, it's not even so much that it'll be price dropped by like hundreds. They probably won't even sell it, to be honest with you. I think they'll stop selling it. Probably we could still find a great deal right now, but in terms of like just day-to-day usage, both having good cameras, both having good performance, I'd be hard pressed to say that there's going to be a huge difference. Minimally, if we're talking percentages here, I would guess it would be maybe a 25% at most improvement on everything combined. So at that point, is it more important for you to save a lot of money or get the better phone? I mean, that's up to you, but also remember you will get some pretty good pre-order gifts, I assume, where you live. So that's another thing to take into consideration with the S22 if you get that one. Me personally, I would get the S22 just because it's newer, it'll have updates longer because it's not as old, and it seems like you keep your phones for a long time, so I'd say get the S22. Pay the hopefully slightly smaller difference, and also it'll probably have better trade-in values too if you get the S22. Last question from Phil PJ Davis, and when the heck is the T-Mobile Unfold 3 update going to come out? I don't know. I don't have T-Mobile, and I don't know when their update's going to come out, and I don't know. So I would hopefully soon, the latest update. I would guess we're still in January, so if you're talking about the January update, which I think already rolled out if I remember correctly, probably in the next few days or week, or maybe really early February, but I don't think it would be too much longer after that. Thanks for your questions. If you have a question, leave it in the comments down below with the word question, and we'll see you down the road.